Well, hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back. It's episode 4.
Four.
We're just moving along, honey. What? We are the Brown
Yes.
Bear Channel, the BBC.
Okay.
How are you, baby?
This week has been so exhausting.
Girl, oh, first of all, and I knew it was coming. Some of you have clocked me in regards to what I wore last week because the sweatshirt and the beard, I was letting it grow in. So I had not been to the barber. Hey, y'all came for me. I'm fine. I knew it was coming. I should have presented better, but I came straight from the gym. It was a hoodie, and there it is. But anyway, but we're back. So I'm here. The beard is done. Thank you, my barber
Hey.
Zeus. And yes, I'm drinking, and she's drinking. This okay. So yes, I swore off alcohol for over 4 months. Well, that swore off is over. Well, at least for a couple. Well, at least for the rest of the night.
At least for the rest of the night, let's just
Yes.
give ourselves a little break. I've been scaling down on alcohol, but today I have to have a glass of wine to do
Baby,
this.
in the immortal words of Karen Walker, I almost sucked the alcohol out of the deodorant stick. Okay, and there
Okay.
it is. Let's go. Shit.
Wow.
Baby.
Well,
Well, honey, let's seriously unpack this luggage of the things that I'm gonna put my glass right here.
literally,
Let's
literally.
unpack. Let's unpack.
Let's unpack this shit because it's a lot.
Woo, and I
Again.
thought last week was bad. But I think guess so, ladies and gentlemen, this week the mic is turned over to Mr. Carlos. And she is going to school us and teach us. I'll chime in, but there's things that I was like, okay, you are more knowledgeable about it, so girl, we're gonna let you have it. So, all right, children, class is in session. Let us begin. Come on.
Well.
Oh, we are gonna talk about sex toward the
Oh,
end.
always.
Yes,
Always.
and yeah, and I actually have something to chime in on. So, all right, I know, right? Go ahead. All right, finally, damn it.
Okay, so I know a lot of you guys have heard in the news what's been going on with Facebook, Instagram, blah, blah, blah.
TikTok.
TikTok.
I think it's a scam.
So yeah, there's a lot going on. The fucking thing with TikTok. Okay, so and there's a discussion to have there because there's both sides of the argument. Like, first of all, do we understand why the government tried to place this ban on TikTok?
Okay, all I know is 140 million people said yes to TikTok, but 9 people actually had the power to tell us hell no.
What do you mean? Explain that to me because
No, it was that's the way it was put before the government, and those 9 chose to tell 140 million people what we think don't give a shit because it is. Okay, so here's the, and I'll say this because I said he was gonna talk, and I'm gonna chime in. I'm gonna real quick, then I'm gonna shut the fuck
yes.
up. I think it's a scam. I truly, truly, truly do because it's convenient how you talk about you're gonna ban TikTok, then TikTok goes down for less than 24 hours, and then it's back up, and but it's back up with Trump's signature on it because Trump is going. I mean, literally, it was, and the President Trump is going to do everything he can to get TikTok
Which
back, which he already knew he was going to do.
yeah,
That was like even with the motherfucking stimulus checks. He held up stimulus checks so this motherfucker could put his name on it. I'm like, damn, narcissist much?
but is it new? It's
But
not new.
but you know what? Here's the deal. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. I'm done.
Well,
I can't talk if I'm drinking.
originally, the idea was from our current government to place a stop on TikTok because the company that owns TikTok is ByteDance, and ByteDance has very close ties to the China government.
Okay.
So according to what I've read and what I've heard is that the main concern the government had on TikTok was that ByteDance could use the wealth of data that they actually collect from users to spy on American government and spy on Americans using our own information and whatnot. So,
But let's look at all the people who went to TikTok, who created small businesses, who are financially in a position where they can say, I'm a part of the American dream. So if we were really interested in the American dream, according to our government, then our American dream shouldn't come from a country that's not ours.
true. But the
So
thing
you're not,
is,
but you're not putting things in place to ensure the American dream.
well, and in a way they tried because see, the ban was not to close TikTok in the United States. The ban was for them to give them a deadline to sell TikTok franchise to an American company.
Well, I'm quite sure my intentions of having sex without a condom is not for you to get pregnant, but 9 months later, surprise.
Yes, and I understand that. It was okay. It was a play that they knew wasn't going to work because Biden's has first of all, Biden's has not put a sell sign on TikTok. They have never been willing to sell. They have never said that they will be willing to sell, and this has been going on for months since the ban was approved. And now we're at the deadline this weekend where they were like, okay, well, if you don't sell the company to an American company, then you cannot keep doing what you're doing in the United States.
Turn off the lights.
Hot the lights.
And that's what happened, baby. Get a candle.
Pull the plug and let it die slowly.
Baby, that's what happened. But less than 24 hours, it was back up. So, yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck is happening. But this morning, TikTok is up.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of my
And people
stuff
did
was
not
missing.
lose their content.
Right, but I mean, and I guess because of the amount of hours that TikTok have been offline, I don't see any content on my when I scroll. There's something in there.
Girl.
Anyways,
Honey, that's all. I guess here's the thing. But everybody's just going to go ahead and praise Trump. There was a move to praise Trump.
oh yeah, and what's up with
raise
this
his
message
approval
this
rating.
morning? Yesterday when we all find out that shit had gone down and TikTok was no longer available, then this fucking message saying, well, the government has banned us, but we're working with President-elect Trump to get us back online.
Yeah. And that, trust me, that was an after statement because all that shit was planned. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'll be that way till the day I die.
It's okay.
And I believe that's planned. That was planned. Oh, real quick. I'm going to say this. People, stop posting about how upset you are behind the fact that Michelle Obama is not going to the inauguration. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
Let that go. She's the first lady. She does not owe this guy. She does not owe the government shit. Just like the government doesn't owe you shit. So stop it. Okay? If you didn't get pissed off at Trump for a peaceful transition of power, if you're not pissed off at Trump behind the fact of inciting an insurrection, baby,
Okay.
let us leave Michelle Obama alone. And I will say this, and people will get mad. The only reason why y'all going after her because she's a well-accomplished, successful black woman that you see as a threat.
And let me tell you something. Leave that fucking woman alone.
Leave her alone.
Anyways,
Anyway, go ahead, child. I just had to say that.
so I don't know
drinking.
how this is gonna play out, Joe, because honestly,
Like a 3-ring circus.
it's crazy.
Get your peanuts and popcorn.
It's like the monkeys are flying.
And y'all know in my head, I was about to go somewhere with that one. Anyway, I can't say shit because I'm drinking. Oh, Lord Jesus.
So I don't understand. Like, Trump has always been against the fucking China.
Let's just not say the monkeys will be flying anymore. Okay, go ahead, child.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, and let me say this. Viewer discretion is advised.
Baby, if you have a sensitive constitution, this is not the show for you. We ain't gonna talk about it all.
And it's like if you're a MAGA follower and that's fine with us.
Listen to it. You know, if you're a MAGA follower,
We're good.
listen. I'm fine. We don't discriminate.
Right. This is my point of view.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
What's that phrase? We listen and we don't judge. Isn't that the phrase that people are saying?
That's what we say. It's not
Yeah,
what we think, but that's
we
what
don't. Okay. I'm
And
judging.
now
you.
what we do, but I mean, we try. Thing is, you know, Trump has always been against China, and everything that comes from China is bad. You know.
Yeah.
So when this government tries to say, okay, so let's limit what China can actually do with our information, us Americans here, then Trump all of a sudden is on board with saving TikTok. So really, where's the principle? There's no principle, no standard. In my opinion, there's none. It's all about money. Which brings us to the next topic, which is what is up with Bezos, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, all sucking
Baby.
hardcore to Trump. Like, before the election...
Look, here's the deal. I will say this. Elon Musk is a billionaire who is now the first lady. I'm not mad. Do you, girl?
I am going to be...
Do you, girl?
I am going to go even further. I don't think he is the first lady. I think Trump is the first lady.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go.
If you
Explain.
If you think for a second that Elon Musk is the one in the passenger seat, you are wrong.
Okay.
According to the news, like Elon Musk has been spending an indecent amount of time at Mar-a-Lago ever since the election.
Indecent. I love that.
Indecent.
Indecent, baby.
Like-
Can we get some video and post it on X? I'm just saying.
Okay.
I love indecent.
He's getting his paychecks over there at Mar-a-Lago almost.
Honey. Yes.
He's like, yeah, send me the checks to Mar-a-Lago. That's where I live now. Melania is just an ornament there.
Oh, well, baby, call me, girl. We can hang out.
So I don't know what kind of polyamorous relationship is going on. I mean, love me some poly.
Oh,
But that poly, it's
please
kinda
review.
weird.
If you don't know anything about polyamorous relationships, please review episode 1.
Okay.
We talk about it in detail. Anyway, go ahead, girl.
I don't know what's going on, but they have some sort of foursome or fivesome there going on. Honey, I don't understand.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
But I remember when Trump said that if he won the election, he was going to put Zuckerberg behind bars
Okay.
because of all the things that he banned from Facebook, like doing the fact checks and doing the, censoring certain hate speech and whatnot.
Okay.
Well, guess what? Zuckerberg then goes and have this nice dinner with Trump, apparently, after the election. And now he comes up with this news that Facebook and Instagram and all of those companies are not doing fact checks no more.
Bitch, this is like The Godfather. Everybody is kissing the ring, honey. Either that or somebody's got GOG 3000 game out the wazoo. But everybody is kissing the ring right now. This is crazy.
So no more fact checking. No more programs to hire diverse candidates that include,
And what was it that Walmart ended their diversity program? Isn't that what that is?
everybody's doing it. And honestly, I have a close friend that used to be a director of diversity for this big old tech company. And now he's out of a job all of a sudden because, and I'm assuming this, he didn't tell me this, but I'm assuming it's because Everybody knew Trump. Apparently, everybody knew Trump was going to win. Everybody in the 1% knew that he was going to win. So people have been like just cutting off on things that our Democratic Party government had put in place to make sure that there was some sort of sense of equity and diversity inclusion.
I will say this, and I give mad respect to Kathy Hughes over at Radio One because I remember back in the day she would do these like for your information type clips on the radio. And Kathy, she was the very first person in which I heard it, and of course I did my research into it, that when it comes to the black and brown community, we have a buying power that's in the trillions. But we're sitting back and being led astray and fighting each other. And when we all along have had the power to determine the culture of this country, the culture of the government, the culture of corporate America, but we don't. And I've grown up with racism. My dad was one of the original members of the Black Panther Party. I'm now a member of the Black Panther Party. And I would love more than anything for we as black and brown people, and I include our Asian brothers and sisters in this, that we can officially find a common ground, that we are able to support each other, not just in business, but in education, and build a strength. Now, if that strength turns out to want to support Trump, then so be it. I would like to think that it wouldn't. However, I can't predict the future. All I can say, I would like for us to get to a position where we can all tap into that $1 trillion power and use it for the benefit of our people. Because you know the mass deportation starts on Tuesday. Tuesday. That's less than 48 hours away.
Well, bitch, not only that, is try to get gays to do something together for the good of their own kind.
It's like the only time we come, girl, the only time we come together is when we talk about porn.
Okay.
That's it. Then we agree on
it. It's a problem. It's a problem. We all talk about there's strength in numbers. Let's work together. Let's work to change and for the change, and let's work for making things better. But at the end of the day, then we don't show up.
There is strength in numbers, but unfortunately, there is comfort in discrimination.
There is comfort in doing nothing, and that is the problem.
And here's the deal: doing nothing is adding your voice to discrimination. It's adding your number in that column, because it to see it and know it's wrong and say nothing, you're just as guilty. You are just as complicit.
The discourse is as full and as extensive when you don't say anything, the same way that if you actually speak out. So if you say nothing, you're saying volumes, is what I'm trying to say. If you don't speak up, if you don't do your part, then, well,
honey,
don't be complaining.
I saw you reading earlier, and you were talking about Meta and what was it, the DEI program? Is that what?
Yes, all of these inclusion programs and like suppliers and whatnot. All of these things that Meta had put in place while they were trying to appease the Democratic government, the Democratic Party, and now how they completely moved to completely appease the incoming president. And so it's like none of these companies actually have any loyalty to any of us.
No, their loyalty is to a steady paycheck, and what do they have to do to keep it coming?
And I get it. It's capitalism, and I understand. And I mean, I am trying to live the American dream, and I know it's It's a capitalism, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when you forget that all of this is about people. It's about the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, we can all live the American dream, but when we wake up, it's a big cum stain on our backs.
Ah, Lord.
Sorry. Go ahead, child.
So, that being said, just to cut it short, my question to our listeners is
Yes.
oligarchy in the horizon? Question mark. What do you think about that? First of all, do we know what oligarchy is? Well,
Explain.
it's the government of the few for the very few.
Yeah. I can say this with certainty because I have been blessed to be on this earth 5 decades. And
Sorry.
and this is the very first time I've ever mentioned my real age because I don't like to talk about it.
All right.
Because it's in the past, it has been used against me because of what I do for a living. However, I am going to say this for the next 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. I am. I'm on vacation. I'm going to sit back and wait to see what this government is going to do, how it's going to affect everybody, and then I will wait to see how the country wishes to react and what the country wishes to do. You can find me if you want to know where I am, baby. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch.
And I mean,
Just let me know.
and you know, it's irrefutable that the Republican Party definitely won the elections,
Yeah.
fair and square,
That's what the people wanted.
It's what the people
so
wanted.
we have to respect that.
and we respect that. And we may not agree,
Nope.
but it's what the people want. It's what the
Correct.
majority want. Okay, so be it.
Correct. That's it.
But I don't know if you've ever watched those sci-fi movies where like the world is at its end and all government really is just a bunch of companies. Well,
Honey, I would say this. I kind of feel like it's up and it's almost going to be like buying a used car. Yeah, probably within the first 100 days, there's going to be a lot of buyer's remorse. But, oh well. Go ahead.
oh well. Just saying, it's gonna be some tough 4 years. So brace for impact. And if you're on that
My
side of the
phone.
aisle, good for you. We'll try to work with you. And for those that didn't vote, don't even get me started.
The thing is, we as I'm going to speak for on behalf of my ancestors. We've seen worse.
Oh yeah,
We've survived worse.
we have.
We've endured worse. It's not something that I'm in love with, but I'm going to endure. I'm going to survive. And I will find a way to be successful because
will.
we have no other choice. Sitting at home doing nothing is not an option.
Nope. Yeah.
So
and sitting
I-
income just complain just for the sake of complaining is also not an option.
Because here's the deal: regardless of, and this is just me speaking, and Lord, I may get even more hate mail based off this statement versus the shit I said last week. You may not wind up kissing the ring, but in order to be successful. But I think we all at one point will become complicit and become Kiss the Ring adjacent. Just to keep the lights on.
Gotta do what you gotta do, girl. If you gotta go and sell that pussy on Harry Hines, you gotta go do it.
No, Harry Hines.
Shave it, baby. Get it ready and
What?
get it going.
Well, I'm not, okay, first of all, I've seen them girls on Harry
Or
Hines.
down.
Okay. I've seen some of them girls on Harry Hines, and I'm like, y'all must be making a lot of money. Because, baby, you out here, hair, heels, it's all snatched and put together. And, baby, y'all walking down the street, y'all walking on concrete in stilettos, and y'all walking on that shit like it's high-low shag carpet. And you are strutting like it's, baby, you are making your coin, and proud of you. Do what you got to do, baby.
Okay, and all of us are gonna have to be like those very strong steel magnolias because they are out there in their high heels, whether it's 100 degrees or it's 20 fucking degrees and miserable with slit.
Honey.
Okay.
Look, we all at one, baby, we all at one point might be on our backs, pointing our heels to Jesus and thinking about handbags.
Amen.
Okay.
Well, moving on to the party scene. Just a few reminders. We're very close to TVRU. Again, we've talked about
Thank
this.
God, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I need some homosexual action. Let's go.
Yes, please. Remember to register as soon as possible so that you can get the best price available, okay?
Yes.
And also, we're going to be doing some...
We're going to be broadcasting live,
we're going to be
bitch.
podcasting a little
Yes, CBRU, let's go.
bit. Okay, so if you see us, please engage and participate. We will love your input, as we said already.
Oh,
And
I love that. Engage and input.
engage. Engage. Hey. Also, don't forget we have Atlantis cruise coming up February the 3rd to the 10th, and Puerto Vallarta Bear Week. Okay. And remember to use the RGB Bears promo code to get your discount. All right.
I thought you were going to say make sure you use protection.
Oh, girl. What is protection? What is that? What?
Anyway, child, I literally thought you was going to have a safe
You
sex
should
conversation.
always use protection.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That being said,
Wash it off. Wash it off before you stick it in. Okay.
dip in some alcohol or something, you know.
Yes!
Do a booty shot.
Honey.
Or do a tip shot. Dip it on something and just go at it.
Okay, turn the lights.
Disinfect.
Baby, turn the lights off. If it glows in the dark, run, Forrest.
Okay. Well, let's see what we have. So, for our health and wellness topic of the week, this is the time of the year when the gyms are fucking full to the door. Like,
Yes.
people
New Year's
are
resolutions,
like,
babies. They're happening.
And it's okay. Like, if you're one of those that's starting this year, hey, congratulations to you. We fully support you.
Come on. Look, if you made the decision, making the decision and then putting a plan of action in place and following through to do a better you in health and wellness and physical fitness, regardless of how you approach that journey, we applaud the fact that you are on that journey because it's not easy.
Okay.
And we speak from experience.
And that bare body. That's not what I wanted, actually. But here it's just making sure you were awake.
Okay. I was like, girl, that sounds
We
like
haven't
me
tried
from
that in a
last week.
while.
Yeah, we haven't used the big route. Yes, okay.
We'll get that bare body that you want. And we're with you. However,
Okay.
when we go to the gym.
2 words: personal hygiene.
That's one thing. I call it gym etiquette. There's a lot of things. And this is something that my grandma told me when I was growing up. That there's this book of unsaid things and unsaid rules that you may want to get acquainted with when you're interacting with other human beings. And I don't know if you ever run into that situation where you go to the gym and it's it's full, like you're waiting on machines to people to get done with them so you can do your workout. And then there's always the guy that's like has a nasty attitude, and even if it's you sitting in the machine, and then there's this nasty guy asking like, "Hey, how many reps do you have left?" Or "How long are you gonna be on your phone?" Well, there's some truth to it too. I'm not gonna lie. Don't. One of the things that I consider etiquette at the gym is, if the gym is full, take your selfies later. Don't do them while you're in the machine. And if you're gonna do it, just do it real quick and don't be like scrolling.
Okay, so here's the deal. There is a way to record yourself. But first of all, check your gym policies, because sometimes gym policies don't allow that in main rooms. They may have another room that you can go to and do those type of we're making your content.
Okay.
Check the rules and regulations. But when you do it, there's a way to do it. And because when let's call it for what it is, when you do your edit for your content, you're not going to put TikTok, Instagram, especially on Instagram, nothing gets posted that's over 60 seconds. Okay. And so TikTok may go up to 90 seconds. However, you got to look at that clip. It's going to be, think of it as, okay, it's 15 seconds. And even if you're doing 5 different apparatuses, even to get your 60 seconds, you're still only going to do maybe like 7, 8 seconds of it. So keep that in mind. Quick edit, get your content and move the fuck on. There is a way, no one is trying to stop you from getting your content. But I am not paying money to go to a gym and have to wait on an apparatus because you refuse to be considerate.
Okay. That's one thing.
It's about being considerate.
And then, how about the people that don't pick up their weights after they're done, that don't put them back where they belong? People that don't wipe their sweat from the bench.
Ew. That's just not. Look, baby. First of all, I'm gonna go back to the personal hygiene thing, and I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
God damn it, I shouldn't have to smell you, because it's not my job to have to tell you to go wash your ass. That's just not. Sorry, that's not a part. If I signed up for my gym membership, maybe that was in the small print. And I didn't see it. That was a clause. The nasty body odor funk me to clause. It's in the small print on the 3rd page in the lower left-hand corner on the back half of page 137. Bitch. I didn't get that. I didn't see it. So, because if I had known about it, bitch, I wouldn't have signed it and I would not give you my credit card. So that's just what you got to do. Anyway, I agree with you. Wipe down your equipment. Please, if you pick your weight up from the rack, then return your weight to the rack.
Please.
Gym employees, yes, the gym employees, they're going to try to go through and try to place the weights back on the rack, but they work for the gym. They don't work for you.
Mama don't work there. Okay.
I'm just saying. They're employees. They're not housekeeping. They're not slaves. And I think it's rude and disrespectful for you to, and it's just common courtesy. Now I have seen at the gym, there was this one guy, God bless his heart, he knew very little English, but he was working out, and another dude was like, how long you gonna be here? And basically, the way he communicated, oh no, dude, just work in with me. And they rotated back and forth. And I was like, damn, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. And I get it. You may not want to engage somebody else at the gym because you don't feel confident enough, or you don't feel like you just don't want to talk to people. But at least use courtesy.
Here's the deal.
Just be cordial. You don't have to. You don't have to have a full conversation.
I'm one of those people. I do not want to try to work in on a set with someone who has the body of a Greek god when I have the body of a Greek tragedy. No, I don't.
Shut up.
I don't. I don't. No, bitch, I will go. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'll wait till you leave. Send me an email. Let me know your ass is done, and I'll come on back over. No, I get that.
No.
Honey.
Okay, I get that. But just be mindful, be cordial, and try to have some etiquette. If you're waiting on a machine and you've made some eye contact, like, hey, I'm here.
If you make eye contact, do us a favor. Take that shit to the locker room and stay in the sauna. Okay? Get off the fucking floor. Go handle up in the locker room. And then the rest of us can get to the weights.
And then also use the etiquette when you go to the showers, Some other people might want to suck some dick in the showers too.
I'm not saying, here's the deal. I am not saying that's what would actually happen.
No.
I'm just saying maybe you'd like to, continue your conversation on a more personal level, and you don't have, I'll give you your privacy so you can go into the locker room and you can speak in the sauna or you can speak in the shower and, and then, okay, good times. I need more wine.
Okay. Well, that being said, etiquette, please, etiquette.
Amen.
And there's ways that you can ask people, hey, do you, how many other sets do you have left? Do you want me to help you? Can we take turns? Something. You can build a relationship of trust within a few seconds using kind words and using etiquette.
Yeah, nobody's saying you're about to go in there and make a friend. Nobody's saying you got to go in there and find you a sexual partner. We're just saying.
I mean, if it happens.
Hey, baby. Kudos to you. Take video and post it because I'll subscribe and follow. But I'm just saying, we're all there to try to make ourselves better. That's the reason why we signed up for the gym membership. That's why we're going through the process of dealing with weights and the sweats. We all want the better version of ourselves. Some of us will achieve it faster than others. Some of us have walked in the door. Well, some of y'all have walked in the door already with gorgeous, amazing bodies because that's in your DNA. The rest of us are not, but we're still there for the same purpose. And so it is just finding a common ground to just be courteous and find that cordiality that exists in every last one of us.
Exactly.
Girl, I kind of felt like that's almost like a political speech. I'm so sorry.
Lord.
Am I running for office?
I support her. She will be running for the office of
county whore.
Okay.
And I will be unopposed.
Yes, queen. Yeah.
Mercy.
Oh, Lord. But yes, and that being said, have fun at the gym. Enjoy your workouts. If you can, keep track of your time and your sets and whatnot. And try to keep, posts on social media to a minimum while you're on the machine so that other people can enjoy them as well. And
exactly.
get their workouts done.
Exactly.
And, clean up after yourself because mama don't work there.
Clean up after yourself and then clean yourself.
Okay. So that being said,
oh, shit.
Yes, let's move on to the topic we're all waiting for. Let me get ready for that. No! Let's see. I think it's this one.
Is it? Go ahead.
Is it? Do I push it?
Girl, push it, girl. Push it.
Sex.
Yes.
take a deep breath.
I did last night.
Oh! Someone has something to tell us.
Congratulations to myself. My
Okay.
streak is over.
Okay, hold on.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so let's start with that.
Okay, so I'm going to speak in vague terms because being too specific
Oh.
is going to get some problems.
Okay.
So, anyway,
Oh, I get it.
I went down to Austin for an event this past weekend
Okay.
and to support someone at that event. And while at the event, I was communicated with, okay, on Grindr. All right, anyway,
I was gonna say.
bitch, I can't even figure that one out. Okay, it was, that was the punk 800 line. Okay, so Grindr. And so anyway, so he and I were chatting back and forth, and I was like, well, look, I am here at an event, and that's because I'm staying at another hotel. I just came in, and he was like, well, I actually work for that event. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, well, he was actually in the lobby, and I was in the place where the event was. Anyway, so I said, okay, let me finish up here, and I will come out and speak. So,
And by speak, she means.
no, we spoke. I said,
Oh.
we said hello. There was a hug, and there was a friend
Okay.
who I've known for quite some time, but actually one of, but never mind. We're gonna leave it at that. And I have not seen him in quite some time, and he actually works for that event as well. And so it was great to see him. So we were all standing there just laughing and joking and talking. So I was like, okay, well, let's go. We're gonna go hang out. Let me go back to the hotel because I haven't eaten. So I went by Denny's, got me a little chicken salad. But before I left, he had sent me a message, and he was like, I think you're very sexy, and I can't wait to flip you. I was like, oh, okay, well, bitch, clearly I'm not eating Taco Cabana, so we're just gonna go get a salad. Okay.
Wrap up that burrito and get it to go.
No nachos, no burrito. It was just a regular salad with a little light Italian dressing.
I love it.
Anyway, so go back to the hotel. Anyway, we go out. We went to several clubs last night in Austin. And
By your face, I can tell you had a lot of fun.
I did. So if we finished at the Eagle.
Oh. How was it? How do you like the Eagle in Austin? Have you been to the Eagle in Austin?
I have not.
I went to the inauguration night. It was fantastic. I liked it.
It was very slow. It was very, very slow. And the very sexy bartender, he was saying the reason why it's slow is because it was, the temperature was going to take a dip. It's going to be like in
Of
the
course.
20s, and not just the bears, the gays. We don't like going outside when it's cold.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. We'll go outside, take a quick photo, but bitch, we're going back in the house with the heater. Okay.
We'll go in hibernation again.
Honey, facts.
Okay.
So anyway, so he and I went into this heavy makeout session at the club, and it was hot. And even the security guard came over, and
Enjoy.
Actually, he tried to join in.
Oh, girl.
And he was like, but he goes, I'm gonna stand here and cover you guys because I know you guys are going at it. And then he goes, you mind if I turn around and watch? I was like, okay, fine, girl, you can turn around and watch. And
I'm gagged.
but the guy it was time to leave, and so the guy I was with, he went to the restroom, and he went in and went to the stall close there. Anyway, the security guard had followed him in there and went into the stall with him. And I had walked in, and the guy looked over at me and he saw me, and I was like, I was like, deuces, bitch, I'm out. You know, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, 'cause here's the thing about it. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship with you. What I do now, I do plan on, literally, in the words of Miss Seeley from The Color Purple, I'm ready for you to climb on top of me and do your business. Okay, there it is. Anyway, so
Facts.
so I leave the restroom, and then he comes out and he's upset. And I was like, what's going on? He goes, well, the security guard came in, closed the door, and he was trying to like do some stuff. And I'm like, dude, I need to pee. I'm a shy peer. I can't. Anyway, so
Uh-oh.
needless to say, the security guard comes out, he grabs his shit, and he leaves. I was like, oh, okay, I guess, bitch, you off the clock. All right, no. Anyway, so we get back to the hotel. We go into his room, and there it was fun. It was, okay, now I'm going to say this.
Memories were made.
I am.
They scrapped up. That's what they did, right?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm demisexual. Okay, and
Explain to
it's
us what-
hard.
what
it's
is
difficult. Demisexual.
What is
I cannot achieve an orgasm unless I have an emotional connection. I won't be able to come. And so, as much as I enjoyed everything that we did, I enjoyed him dicking me down. I enjoyed him flipping me around. I enjoyed him, I would love for him to be a little bit more aggressive and, and grab a bitch by the throat.
Slap her, spit on her.
Baby, treat me like a slut and I'll feel beautiful. And so, I will say that age-wise, he was 25.
She was ingesting her collagen. Right from the source.
And baby, straight from the tap, bitch. Straight from the motherfucking tap.
Okay. It's
Now-
a beauty regimen.
It's a beauty regimen. That's it.
Regimen. There we go. It's a beauty regimen.
So the thing, he did something to me last night that I've only seen done in the porns.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I've never had that done to me, but where you take the dick out and then you put it back in and you shove it back in. You take it out and then you shove it back in and you take it back. I was like, God damn.
He was
Bitch,
fondling your
do you-
pussy.
Baby, bitch, we
Sorry.
was playing, but this motherfucker was playing whack-a-mole with
Cut
my
him out.
hole. Okay, damn. I was like, baby, can we talk about pussy punch? I was like, and. Okay, so at
That
one
kitty
point,
was being
but baby,
attacked.
honey, girl, baby, Kitty was being beat up, and at one point, the shit felt good. I was
Okay.
like, okay, put it back in that shit, motherfucker. Yeah. Then, because see, for me, I am not that. When I get excited, my voice doesn't go up. Guys are like, that's too much work. My voice deepens. Okay, girl, shit. It's like the
She
motherfucker.
becomes a baritone.
Girl, that shit, bitch. You literally think you're gonna be looking on my scalp for 666 because the Exorcist comes out. You got there. Oh, bitch. It gets. I get in, and so, needless to say, everything went great. The night is over. I did my fair share of adventures in babysitting. Yeah, but I gave them. But once I got back to my hotel, I gave them babies away.
You had a natural abortion.
Baby, had a small baby.
You had a miscarriage.
I gave them away. I gave them up for adoption. Okay, so whoever was at the bottom of the sewage line at the La Quinta, there's your babies. Get them.
She was like, my body, my choice.
Okay, right. So then I get so now what started out as a good idea was like exciting. So now I'm in the shower.
Okay.
And baby, Kitty's not feeling pretty right now.
Oh.
No. No.
Was Kitty kind of like sad and like weak?
Kitty?
In pain?
Oh,
Oh, oh,
bitch.
oh.
It was basically like an episode of Law and Order SVU. Bitch, only thing missing was the chalk outline and the yellow fucking tape.
Oh,
Kitty
my.
was sore. I'm in the shower. I'm literally talking to my kitty. I have the water going. I got the soap. And I'm like, baby, I'm about to reach back there. Okay, girl, I'm coming. And then I said, prepare yourself. And then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. Okay. I'm sorry, girl. All right, I'm just going to run water over you. Is that okay? Let me know when it's too much. Okay.
Oh, that's how you know the dick was good.
Okay. And so girl, now I'm out of the shower, have toweled off, and I'm in the bed, and I'm literally I put on. I'm a person that has to have a movie on that I'm familiar with because my comfort level drops, and then it makes me very comfortable in my surroundings, and I can fall asleep at the drop of a hat. So I put a movie on, and I get into bed, pull the covers up, and I'm laying on the pillow, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry, baby. I know you hurt, baby. I know you hurt, girl. But we did have fun. Okay. All right, we're done for the night. I'm not going to touch you no more. I promise you. Go ahead, get some sleep.
And then 5 minutes later.
No,
okay.
No. If you 5 minutes later, baby, touch it if you want to. Touch it if you want to. I'm gonna catch a case. It's gonna be a murder scene. If you even walk in a room and whisper at my kitty, I'm gonna stab you. Okay? Fuck that. Bitch, I'm gonna fight you like you owe me money since 1972. God damn it. No. Anyway, so I went to sleep and I woke up this morning.
Okay.
Kitty was like, oh, thank you, Daddy. And I was like, you're welcome, baby. And everything was fine.
Oh, everything. Okay.
So I was in the car driving home. Me and Kitty were talking. She's like, when we gonna do this again?
And that was the story about how she lost her virginity again.
Again.
To say that.
And again.
She had developed another hymen in it.
Oh my God! Not the hymen.
The hymen. They broke her hymen last night.
Talking
About that.
It felt like it got broken. It felt like it got slit wide open.
Well, I've seen some videos, let me tell you. And yeah.
Oh, and we did do. And he did film it.
I know.
And I did show you. Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I will not be posting. Will not.
No.
No.
But you had to have the evidence.
I do. Yes.
To show proof, which we appreciate. And all of your listeners.
Okay.
There is proof.
so when Kitty and I, when Kitty asked, Daddy, when we gonna get some, I'll say, baby, let's go to video. Okay, and she'll be fine.
Talking about Kitty.
Okay.
What is up with gays and the pussy phobia? And let me tell you the background story. So the other day I came across this post on social media. And this guy was talking about, something about vaginas.
Yeah.
And it was like, don't you dislike when the bottom is like, oh yeah, daddy, fuck my pussy? When they go like that.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of comments. And I was like, you know what? This is a very good topic to talk on the podcast. Because, yeah, there were some comments that were pretty strong. Like, hey, no, if the bottom starts saying that thing, my weeby goes down. The show is over. I don't like that shit. I don't even like to mention that that's a pussy. It's not a pussy.
Okay, so I literally just a few minutes ago was calling it pussy. Okay, so the kitty, whatever.
Yeah.
Boogina, if it makes you feel better.
Boogina.
Okay. Okay, I lost my virginity to vagina.
Same.
I did. I was 13 years old. We were in the bushes at Six Flags, And once I was in, we was done faster than a ride. It was and next thing you know, we was getting corn dogs.
It's like a hand and a cock.
Shit, it was basically it was, and we're done. Okay.
Donation given next.
But you do have, we do have our gays that are so. It's not that they're against vagina, they're against pussy. It's they're gay. I'm putting my dick in a butt. Mm-hmm. It's a butt. It's a booty. It's a booty hole. It's cake. It's whatever you want to call it, but they just
ultra gay.
Okay.
Keep going.
And they just it's not it's anything sexually that relates to a woman, they're immediately turned off because I'm gay. I love men. I only want to talk about men shit, do men shit. And so, yeah.
But you came out of the vagina. Like, I don't understand that.
Okay.
Because, okay, you can dislike it.
But so if I came,
You
I
can
came
dislike
out
it.
of a vagina.
Yes.
But where in the paperwork does it say I got to keep talking about it?
Nobody said anything about talking about it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to smell it. I know it exists, but just because I know it exists don't mean I want to be a part of it. And that's where they are. And and I think you should respect. I respect it because I have been with guys who were like, very. I don't want to talk about pussy. No, we ain't gonna say vagina. None of that. So
this is an actual conversation that you have had with a sexual partner before.
He literally said, I want to put my dick in your butt. And I'm sorry, that's still turning me on. So, and I let him, baby. And he was a 6'4" bodybuilder who put his dick in my butt while choking me. I still have sexual memories from that. Girl, he dickmatized me. It was beautiful. Yeah. I did not.
You had PTSD, I guess.
Baby, I did not want to say pussy. Did not say it. Did not say vagina. Let you do you, boo.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'm biased because, yes, I lost my virginity to my wife on my wedding night.
Okay.
Girl. But guess who was wearing the veil and the long dress? Me, of course.
Girl, you waited till your wedding night?
My wedding night, yes.
Oh.
I come from a very religious background. Believe it or not.
I'm not mad. Go ahead.
And actually, on our wedding night, we actually had a conversation about me having had experiences with same sex, but
damn, this is what y'all talk about on the wedding night?
Yeah.
You get married, go to reception, get some cake, go to your room, and y'all both talk about dick?
Well, we had sex, but it was in my mind. I could not proceed with the act of consummation without disclosing.
Talking about dick.
Yes. Talking about my previous experiences. But that's just me.
Girl, you couldn't tell her that before you got married?
She knew about it, but she didn't know the details of it.
Surprise.
I mean, technically, I was virgin until that night.
You were a virgin to women.
Well, I was virgin to women.
But to men, you were a hoe.
Stop it. It wasn't like that. Okay? It wasn't like that. Anyways.
Sure? Okay. That ain't what I heard.
It never went up my butt, so I was virgin. We'll leave it at that.
You know that. Y'all, look, this bitch would drop her drawers for the Easter Bunny. Let's not trip. Come on. Let's go, girl. Come on.
But my point is that, maybe I'm biased because of that. Because, I mean, for the longest, I was married for 10 years. And I'm not opposed to vaginas, per se. I mean, I have 2 kids. But
yeah,
do I want to have a relationship with a woman? No. Hell No.
Been there, done that.
No. No.
Facts.
Facts. But do I find them disgusting?
No.
No. But that's where I'm like, I cannot be the only gay that thinks like that. But apparently the general population of gays.
I don't think it's like for a man to say, I don't want to call another man's butthole a pussy. I don't think that's him saying that I find women disgusting. It's just when it comes to the act of sex, I want to have sex with a man. That is where the attraction is. Because, there's a lot, there are things that we speak when it comes to sex, but then there are a lot of things that go on in our mind that carries us through that moment. And so if in my mind, if I speak, I want to fuck a man, I want to dig down a man, but in my mind I'm thinking, and you call it a pussy, and I'm thinking about a woman's vagina, it does become a turn off situation for them. That you just got to, baby, read the room. It is.
I guess I'm gonna have to start asking questions because honestly, I have found guys that are super masculine
Uh-huh.
and they love to call it a pussy. And I'm like,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Say, yes.
And there's other guys that would be like super masculine as well and would be like,
No.
fuck no. Could you
No.
not? And then I'm like, sorry. And so I guess it's.
But see,
a
that's
matter
why I
of-
like, sex in public. Because we're so worried about getting caught, not too much conversation actually happens. It's the act itself. And so we don't speak other than when it's over, when we say thank you.
Thank you for your donation. Next.
Great. Adventures in babysitting. Okay.
But I guess I'm gonna have to start asking, or if I can read the room, which it can happen. Sometimes I've missed the point.
Yeah. I mean, if you, there are some, okay, Lord, okay, there are some guys that you see and it's like, okay, I'm going to have sex with him. I don't want to get to know him. I don't want to know what your likes and or your dislikes are.
I don't need to know your credit score. I just want to fuck.
Baby, all I need to know, when it gets hard, does it get hard because of me? Will it stay hard while it's in me? Will you be able to do the 3 G's? Get it on, get it off, and then get out. I'm good. Then there are those I want to build a connection with. Then that's when you find out, by the way, how do you feel about me naming my booty hole a bussy, a pussy, sister girl, a kitty?
Like going back then, are you saying that you're
Patricia.
selectively demisexual?
That's, come on.
Hey, there is a place for everything and a moment for everything.
I will say that, I can say this, in my lifetime, I have never been in love with another man. I've never said those words. And
With another man?
Never. And I look forward to the day when it happens. I do. Because that is, I'm excited.
Well, and that concludes our episode for the day. But that being said, the main topic of this conversation is that eventually we're going to be talking about bisexuality because it's part of the LGBTQ spectrum, and
Correct.
we need to be able to be comfortable having conversations about genders and or sexual orientations and pussies and dicks and asses and everything in between it.
I will say this. If you know that this person is a fuck, then stop getting upset, and there is no expectations of
Enjoy the fucking
truthful.
moment.
Okay. Well, don't get upset that they didn't tell you, by the way, I like dick too. Oh, I like pussy too. Look, you knew that it was a fuck. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you an explanation that when you walk out this door, when a dick walk out the door, a vagina's coming 15 minutes later. That, stop getting upset because they didn't tell you. But bitch, they don't owe you one.
Okay.
They don't. And so if there's nothing wrong with someone being bisexual, there's nothing wrong with if we are just meeting. I don't need to disclose to you in our first meeting. Hell, I don't need to disclose to you in our second meeting that I'm bisexual until we get to a point where we're deciding that we want to be around each other on a continual basis. And even if we fuck and stop giving up the sex, okay, Lord Jesus, help me say this. Do not give up the ass in 72 hours or less than 72 hours and then expect someone to give you devotion and dedication like y'all been together for 72 days. Stop it.
Stop it. Do not call the U-Haul within 72 hours. Please do
Okay?
not. Okay.
Leave your drawers up, leave your legs up. Nene Leak said, close your legs, married men. Anyway, so stop doing it. We stop judging bisexual people because, oh, I didn't tell you that. No, bitch, I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, and they're like 9 inches deep in you, and you're gonna be asking those questions. Come on, bitch.
You don't even know my last name, my food allergies, my favorite color.
Although-
but you want me to tell me where I put my dick.
Although, and this is a topic for another podcast, most bisexuals that I've come across are bigger bottoms. Okay, we'll talk about that later. We're not gonna go into that. That's another whole topic. Okay, we'll leave it for another episode.
Honey,
Stay
there it
tuned.
And there it is, girl. Yes, they are.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Oh my God, this was so good. I didn't think this episode we were gonna be able to top last week.
Oh, okay.
Girl, we did.
We did, and we're gonna keep going better and getting better and better and better.
Better and better.
So stay tuned, subscribe, and like us. And now we're actually on Spotify and
Yes.
on what you call it?
Girl, I don't know. You signed us
Oh
up.
my God! Yes. Hold on.
Girl, work the memory. Well, while he's working the memory, make sure you
Amazon Music.
if you Amazon Music. If you have show suggestions,
Oh, yes.
make sure you DM us.
Yes.
And we'll give you credit for it if we decide to use it on the show. Yada yada yada. I mean, you pick the subject, we'll talk about it.
Yes, please. So stay tuned. Thank you for subscribing and watching.
See you next week.
Bye bye.